Good morning, folks. How you guys doing? Fucking A, man. I don't know where this cancel crap started. You know what I'm saying? First, it was the Muppets. Okay? I've talked about the Muppets about a couple of videos ago. And I talked about Dr. Seuss getting attacked. Why? I mean, he's the skunk that would fuck a fart, okay? But he's a French skunk. French is I mean, come on, man. I mean, then they also want to cancel out one of my favorite characters from and that is Speedy Gonzales. I think it's pretty cool. The mouse that could who is fast as the Roadrunner on an even playing field. Okay. And they even erased the Roadrunner versus Speedy Gonzales. Why? This is my question of the dumbass of the cancel culture. Okay. I've got no response back on why. Why attack the Muppets? Why attack Dr. Seuss? Then why go after Pepe Le Pew and Speedy Gonzales, the fastest mouse in the world, in the cartoon though. I mean, I don't understand why push. Okay, here's what's happening. You cancel culture motherfuckers are overthinking. Okay? These cancel culture cocksuckers are way overthinking. And have nothing better else to fucking do. You want to... I mean... 6 books were pulled from a school library. I want to ask you, the public, have you ever been offended by a book written by Dr. Seuss? If you have, put it in the comment section below. If you ever been offended by Dr. Seuss books. And if you were offended by the Muppets, put it in the comment section below. And now we have Pepe Le Pew, who's been around for decades, man. And Speedy Gonzales, who could be as fast as a Roadrunner. I mean, you got to ask yourself these questions. I mean, there's a guy who was a college professor who was asked, name one person that was offended by Dr. Seuss. And this dumb shit couldn't name one person. He could not even name one person. Could not name one fucking person. I remember as a kid, I used to read Dr. Seuss books. As a kid, you know. And I loved Cat in the Hat. I love reading Green Eggs and Ham. You know. I love reading the Horton, the elephant on the nest, that Horton Who the book. I mean, I grew up reading Dr. Seuss as a kid, you know. I thought these books were really, really cool, man. I thought, you know, even to this day, I think Dr. Seuss, the guy was a good author. I even read the book, What If I Ran the Zoo? It was about animals, man. About, you know, I mean, even The Grinch Stole Christmas. I even read that book. You know, I just don't know what the fuck's going on here, man. I mean, why? I mean, it's one school that pulled 6 books from the library. The question is, why? And who was offended by these books? I will guarantee telling you that hardly anybody got offended, okay? This is merely a political bullshit here, okay? Now, the Muppets, okay? The Muppets, for one, okay? The Muppets. One of my favorite Muppets is Fozzie Bear. This guy here is my favorite Muppet of all time. Fozzie Bear. I grew up liking Fozzie Bear. I'm 45 and I still like Fozzie Bear. I even grew up watching Tony the Tiger. You know? And his cereal. Dude, it was pretty cool, man. And I remember this guy, Little Caesar from the pizza commercial, dude. You say pizza. Well. But what I don't get is why go after Pepe Le Pew and Speedy Gonzalez, man. You know. I mean, what's this? Why cancel these 2 characters, man? You know, why? I mean, the question is why? Why? And who became offended by these 2 cartoon characters from Warner Brothers? You know, I mean, both these characters have been around for decades. You know, I mean, I grew up watching Merry Melodies when they were in syndication, man. You know? I used to watch, you know, every Saturday morning, man. You know? And I mean, I don't really understand this whole entire fake ass cancel culture bullshit. You know, I'm not buying this crap, man. I mean, if you were offended by the Muppets, really, you're offended by the Muppets. You're offended by Dr. Seuss, and now you're canceling, trying to cancel Speedy Gonzales and Pepe Le Pew because you're offended by. I'm not buying this. Okay, this is a political type shit, you know, and by this cancel culture dumbasses, we're offended. Okay, how are you offended? Okay, number one, how are you offended by the Muppets? Okay, number two, how are you offended by Dr. Seuss? Number three, how are you offended by Speedy Gonzales and Pepe Le Pew? You're not offended. None of you are offended by these three, because you want to go along with this, because you want to be special, because mom and dad didn't tell you that you were special. Shit, I could have told you that shit. You know, if you're offended, post it in the comment section below, and why are you really offended by the Muppets, Dr. Seuss, Pepe Le Pew, and Speedy Gonzales? To be honest, I ain't buying your I'm offended shit. I ain't buying it. I think you're full of shit. I think you're full of shit. Yeah. I think you're all full of shit, because look, what did the Muppets ever do to you? What did Dr. Seuss ever do to you? Okay? What did Pepe Le Pew do to you? What did Speedy Gonzales do to you? I could tell you, absolutely nothing. Nothing. All you cancel culture motherfuckers are being fake offended. Okay, you being offended is a fake offensive. You're being fake. Not really offended. You're retarded. Okay. Because the Muppets didn't do anything to you. They didn't insult you. Dr. Seuss didn't do shit to you. His books didn't offend you. Name one person that was offended by Dr. Seuss. Name one person offended by the Muppets. Name one person offended by Pepe Le Pew and Speedy Gonzales. Name one person, and put their fucking name in the comment section below. They never offended anybody. Not one person's offended. I mean, I don't know whose idea was to cancel the Muppets, Dr. Seuss, and then these two cartoon characters. I ain't buying it. I'm not buying it one fucking bit. I think you culture fuckers are lying out your ass for whatever reason it is. I think you're full of shit, in my opinion. I think you're all full of shit. You know, I think you're all full of shit. You know, I think you're all full of shit. Yeah, I think you're all full of shit. I mean, I don't hear anybody saying, let's cancel Baby Yoda. Which ain't gonna happen. Because when the world first saw Baby Yoda, they all went, they loved the little dude. But if you try, I tell you what, you're going to have the whole entire Star Wars fandom. Yeah.
And then about 10 minutes after I leave, can you put her, take her outside?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want her out there.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta understand, you know. I mean, it's I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised you didn't hear about anybody wanting to cancel, say, you know, Gizmo. This little dude. (1984-85), the movie Gremlins came out. And the world fell in love with Gizmo. We all did. And he became a very well-loved character in pop culture. Yeah. But this whole entire canceling, you know, like, what does the term cancel mean? Like cancel what, really? You know? I mean, none of you are making any goddamn sense. Okay, none of you are. And just by trying to cancel Pepe Le Pew and Speedy Gonzales, man, you know, none of you would name one person who's offended by the Muppets and one person who's offended by Dr. Seuss. Whose idea was it to cancel the Muppets and Dr. Seuss? Okay? Now, whose idea is it to cancel Pepe Le Pew and Speedy Gonzales? And who's the one person who was offended by these two characters? And let's be honest. Cancel culture can go fuck itself. I really don't give a shit. I ain't buying it. Not buying this canceling of the Muppets. I ain't buying the canceling of Dr. Seuss. I ain't buying the canceling of Pepe Le Pew and Speedy Gonzales. I ain't buying this shit. Never have, never will buy it. Because who's ever offended can kiss my ass. You can kiss my ass. I will not bend the knee to cancel culture, because cancel culture can bend the knee and kiss my ass. I'm not offended by the Muppets. I'm not offended by Dr. Seuss. I'm not offended by Speedy Gonzales and Pepe Le Pew. Why? Because they've done nothing to me.